Okay. Alright. Now that my mic is unmuted, I can continue explaining what I was just talking about. Welcome, this is Frost. And I've got day 3 of NA Blitz Arena competition ready for you today. So, as I was saying, yesterday's stream, that you didn't catch, yesterday's stream wasn't that great. We're gonna do better today. And I've got some upgrades. I've got my second monitor, so that's huge. So that means I won't be flipping through as many, at least, screens. I can see OBS on my other monitor here and see my game at one time. I can notice that my mic is muted or unmuted, just like it was a minute ago. So anyways, yeah, it's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to it. I've got some other things set up too, some map trailers, which other streamers have been doing. So I finally got that going ahead. And before I do anything, I just want to, for A Professor, he's not probably here right now, but he redeemed some channel points on my Twitch channel, asking me to hydrate. And I forgot to yesterday, so there you go, A Professor. Okay, so we still have about 10 minutes or so until the match begins, or until the first match starts, so I'm going to try to go ahead and get into a battle here. Figure why not? And as we wait, I might as well explain what we've got going on today. So we will be watching, as far as I know, I might have to change this on the fly, but we will be spectating Cozy and negative 9,999, which I might just say minus 10k in game, we'll see. or I don't know, negative quadruple 9 or something like that. So we'll be watching them, I think. And then I think we're going to go to the losers bracket, so we'll have more matches immediately after ours are over, roughly. Depends if it's like a sweep or not. Yeah, wow, this matchmaking's taking a while. This is the problem with NA. I mean, I've been seeing some European streams recently, and it's like, oh, you know, they have like 500 people in queue, or 250 and on a bad day. And it's like, oh, we got 30 right now. Man. I might even have to pull this out. Like, these matches are usually only like 9 minutes long, like at the maximum, but they can oftentimes be that long. So, yeah, I don't know. And we have about 10 minutes left. 6 people. I might just... I don't really want to do it because right now my performance on my screen isn't as great. Like, it may not show up to you. Hopefully it's 60 frames per second on the stream. But for me, I'm used to like 120 or 144 on my gaming monitor. And because I've got OBS and everything going with the second monitor, it's more taxing on my PC, so my frame rate has dropped quite a bit. I've had to lower my game settings a little bit, but I did some testing earlier. Hopefully we should be good. Yeah. Hey. Okay, this is gonna be so annoying. So, like, a couple times whenever I change Steams, it does not want to turn my microphone on. So that's like, I gotta definitely keep an eye on that. That was something that I messed up a couple times yesterday. And I didn't, like, have any way of knowing until, like the game was finished or whatever, and then I'd check and it'd be bad. Oh, we got 5 here. Oh, come back. Surely he'll repoke that. He's got a shorter reload. Anyways, that's one of my goals today, is like to, you know, it's okay if I screw up a little bit at the beginning here, but like when I don't want to go a whole match commentating and then like not have my microphone on, or have like the wrong preview on. That would really suck. Okay, we might have to get a little bit involved here. Yeah, see, ooh, my settings are getting really bad right now. Okay, let's see if we can get a shot in the C4. Oh man, that was my fault. I backed up. So we have another grill there, actually. Maybe he doesn't want to get shot. I don't really blame him. Concept, perhaps? Okay, there we go. Okay, that, like, probably wasn't gonna hit anyways. Oh. Okay, we actually have to do some damage here, because we're only at 1200. At the same time, I also don't want to, like, get myself completely nuked. There's a Sheridan around here somewhere. It's gonna back off. That could be bad if you would have poked that. I really shouldn't have used my adrenaline. That's fine. I'll take that trade. That's not a big deal. Concept can't push me before my reload is up. Oh, that was definitely my fault. I'm not even gonna try to lie. Okay, maybe I get down to the concept because I won't get that grill. No, concept's dead. Sheridan. There's the Sheridan. Okay, we can probably get a shot into the PK here. No. 24. Okay, we're probably not gonna get 3K here. Let's make it a high roll and get lucky. Hello. Not a big deal. What time is it? I keep looking to the side because that's where my clock is. It's in the very corner of my second monitor, so it's 5:53 for me. So I still have a couple minutes. I don't really want to risk another match just in case it goes like, 6 minutes or so. So it'll have to do. So we can just wait. What else can we do? We can look at our notifications. Oh yeah, actually, might as well look at the patch notes or whatever. Not patch notes, but the release notes of the Total Domination mode. I'm very excited about this. I will be doing a contest on the official Blitz server. Oh, I can actually switch over to my other scene here. So I'll be doing a contest on the official Blitz Discord for this mode. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I got to figure it out. Whoops. Sorry, not right now. But anyways, it's going to be pretty exciting. I'm thinking of like how can I make it so that people are encouraged to play, a variety of tiers. Preferably like, potentially all 10 tiers at some point. Okay, available from April 17th to May 1st. So that's about 2 weeks or so, roughly. No platoons, unfortunately. I feel like it really should be possible because if all the tiers are even, then it shouldn't matter what tier you're in, right? That's kind of my thoughts. Capture the base, so that's like the main objective. Yeah. Capture the base. Kills are like, they're a little bit, they're like kind of important. Obviously you want to keep tanks off you, not enemy tanks, but I think like if you want to win, you definitely got to focus on the base more. So let's see. You know what, let me go back to the other screen actually, so you guys can see this a little bit closer. Right, each enemy tank destroyed will cost your team 25 points. The bigger the gap between team scores, the faster the losing team's respawn. Oh, okay. Okay, so that's kind of like anti-steamroll rule. So if you're doing really well, then the enemy team's tanks will respawn quicker. I wonder what that is though. We'll have to find out. Like if it's like, like nearly instant respawns and like you have like a 15-20 second respawn if your team is doing it really well, that could probably definitely at least change the balance of the match. Vehicles on tiers. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, well that's pretty standard. Kind of what I expected. Only one base activated, and each base is activated for 90 seconds. Capturing is only 3 seconds. That's actually kind of quick. So once you have the base, like you're gonna start racking up points pretty quickly. Yeah. If both friendly and enemy tanks are on the capture zone, point gains drop to 30. So I assume whoever was on the cap first is receiving the points, but just only up to 30%. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go to BRB really quick just to join the room. Make sure we don't give away anything. Oh, okay. Interesting. I just realized my mic is still... Okay, in this scene I'd actually like to keep it unmuted, but that's what it is, it's fine. Alright, I think with 1 minute and 30 or 1:15 left, I think we can reveal the teams right now. So we've got Cozy and negative 9,999. Negative quadruple 9, I don't know, something. So, Cozy, running their Crons, 4 Crons, 2 Felice, and a Concept, 1B. And what happened to my, hold on. There we go. We got Winter Malanovka. I just have to keep that window open up for the map. Winter Malanovka, kind of interesting. Let's see. Yep. Okay, and then it's the 3-3-2 or Kraken team. That's the Tyrannus team. I might just say that, just 3-3-2 actually. Anyway, so they have Sheridan. We have a triple Kron, double 116, and a Concept. Okay. Whole booster is insane. That's some confidence right there. Alright, let's see if Cozy Team can back that up. So we've got Kron's 116s headed over to A for the Kraken team, while Cozy making their way over to B and C side. Put away those HP bars for now. Tyrannus looking for some... Ooh, looking for blind shots. No, that's not a blind shot. That's damage into Firefly. He's looking really, really unhealthy. He's gonna go down, surely. Wow! Big pickup for Kraken. What was this play? Interesting. I have really no idea what was happening there to go so far away from the team. Cozy capping B, trying to take an advantage. But they'll need one pretty badly. We got resets into CVG. Will he be able to get that cap off? Wow, what the heck happened there? Firefly. More resets. They still haven't been able to get B. Meanwhile, Kraken teams managed to take A. Couple bleeds going out. But it's hard to imagine what Cozy's going to be able to do to come back from this one. Just damage into Tazo. Getting clipped hard. Half his HP gone already. Pro taking some damage. More damage going into Taz. Will they be able to finish him off? Splooge looking to dump on him, and he's gone. Taz is gone. Meanwhile, Pro and GG2Easy trying to push on Nurgle, but they don't really have much of a clip. ZVG still trying to get B-cap. Looks like he'll be able to get it. I don't see any resets. And the Clippers are reloading. Some damage going into Splooge. Fourique getting pushed right now. 116's all of 116 into him, and Tyrannos about to dump an HE shell, I'm sure. Will he get the pickup there? Not quite. Leaves him on a one-shot. Some damage going into X. And we've got a kill on Pro. Ooh, so GG2Easy by himself. Fourique goes down. So far, Cozy fighting the 4v6. Damage into Splooge. He's looking low. He's gone. The GG2Easy be able to dump his magazine to Nurgle. The leash looking not so healthy. 1400 gone. And a one-shot now. He's gone. Hellas picks him up. Some damage into Rhinos. But that's looking like it's already it for Cozy for match 1. GG2Easy still pretty healthy, but there's not going to be much he can do against 6 other tanks as X goes down. And the inevitable is awaiting. I wonder what they're going to do. Just quick bleeds into him, and that'll be the end of game 1. Kraken goes up 1-0. Back on the room preview, and I might as well, because I have nothing else to do, just kind of point out what happened there. So Firefly went from his spawn down here. Actually, we'll make this white for, oh, we'll make it blue. Down here, and Kraken was expecting it. They had, I think, was it 3 or 4 tanks ready to hit the bleed all across there, while his team moved out to CB section. I'm not quite sure if that was the play. Maybe Firefly was told to go here and just kind of wait, but definitely making that crossing very dangerous with the Chron meta nowadays. Yo, 34 asks, who's top 4? I just pulled up. I don't know. We got Cozy 9999 negative, Oblivion and I can't remember. I've been spectating Cozy for the last 3 days, so like I'm kind of just familiar with these teams. Yeah, but anyway, so that was crazy. Really didn't help out for Cozy to lose a tank the first 30 seconds like that. Man, I thought those are blind shots, because I'm like, well, what are they firing at? Anyways, so, all right, couple seconds left. Let's get the, yeah, it's good. Okay, all right, let's see if Cozy can figure out a way to strike back and even the score, or if the Kraken team is going to push their lead to 2-0. And this is best of 5, so if they do so, they are going to be on match point. Alright, game 2. Let's get it. Get up in the air. We got a big boost over from the Kraken team. They're pushing all their tanks over to the BC side. Speed boost is activated. Let's see what Cozy's going to do. Looks like they're setting up some crons for maybe a bleed across A. Will they get something? Maybe the RHM? We'll see. as the rest of the Cozy team tries to take a defensive position. No spots that I'm aware of so far. And first spots now with Beliche, with Cozy getting spotted, and meanwhile a bunch of the Krons as well. So I wonder if there's a reset for C. I'm not really familiar. They're just, looks like they're gonna grab the cap. Yep, grab the cap, see if they can get an early cap advantage. Meanwhile, Cozy not looking to push onto A yet. They don't know all of the tank positions. They are moving into the middle, leaving their spawn. Some damage goes onto Hela. And Cozy pushing into the B cap. Will ZVG be able to get this off without being reset? Looks like Taz has something to say about that. He's moving in for a reset here. Doesn't get it with the first shot, and Cozy has secured it. With some damage to boot even, although he will be bleeding pretty significantly to get out of the cap. It might be worth it, it may not be. Down to 1200 now. With the double cap, I forgot to mention Cozy moved X up to grab A, so now Cozy will have the cap lead in a few seconds here. And that's going to force the Kraken team to make a response. Will they retake B side, perhaps? They have to do something, but they have a little bit of time to work with, not too much. A minute or two to think about their plan. Interesting. Got RHM far in the corner there, able to get a bleed and not get spotted. Honestly, not a bad position. Meanwhile, we've got some Cozy Kronwagens moving into C cap. Will they catch Halas out? Potentially. They have the 2v1 right now, some damage going into Firefly. Some missed shots. They're going to get him low, but not quite able to take him out immediately. Meanwhile, we have some pushes here. Tyrannos moving through B by himself. Too easy, taking some bleeds. Taz looking low. GG needs to back off. He is doing so. But there's 3 tanks ready to push him. And Hellas did eventually go down to the double crowns. As they retake C-side for Cozy. So Cozy's going to have a huge cap lead here. With HP benefit and a gun up. Even guns now. It's hard to see what Kraken's going to be able to do. This match is so spread out, I feel weird spectating this. Pro's soon to go down. Before that, Punisher goes down from X. But again, Pro on a one-shot, and that's going to be it. 1,000 points for Cozy. They did a great job controlling the map, grabbing all 3 caps at one point into the endgame. Well done by Cozy. And that's the response that they were looking for. Even the set, bring it to 1-1, and bring up the new map. Alright, we got Vineyards next. So let me set that up here in a second. Have this map for comp. Sorry, you didn't hear that. Nothing's wrong with Vineyards. Not the spawns, definitely not. Alright, looks like we can see Cozy going to their bread and butter here. They've got the Krons all across the board. 1-1-13. Sorry, 1-1-1-13. And 6 Krons so far. As the Kraken team decides what they're going to do. Right now they've got T100, Triple Kron, Felice, and Double Concept. Not a bad lineup, or loadout lineup for the hilly terrain of Vineyards. Oh, I forgot to change the review. Whoops. Let's put that up there. Still a minute left. With negative quadruple 9 Kraken team holding the south spawn, we have to remember that's more or less the advantageous spawn. It's preferred to have the south spawn. I don't know if you've ever played Vineyards, but if you have, you probably know what I'm talking about. Being in the north spawn is no fun, and it's rare to see a win on north spawn. Only the most talented teams are able to grab one. So I would lean towards giving Kraken the edge here, but we're gonna wait and find out. If Cozy can essentially make the break there, that would be huge. Allow them to get the better spawn for match point. But let's see how it plays out. I'll ask Wargaming if I can use those night map mods that I have. If I can find them. There we go. Alright, so speed boost activated for the Kraken team. T100 moving into B. We've got Concepts moving over to the Ruin side, and then their Clippers are going to set up in a defensive position over the C and B side. Whereas Cozy moving across the river, all those speed boost. And do we have any presence? Yeah, double Kron over to the corner, but no push to cap A, so that will give Kraken the early cap lead. Got a 113 into town, but he's spotted. But able to get away without any damage so far. Couple bleeds here into Nurgle. Just one, sorry. We've got an interesting aggressive play by the T100 here. I don't want to skip out on that bleed there, but Punisher moving up pretty aggressive, and we got a 4v2 potentially here. This could go really bad for the Cozy Kronwagens here in the corner. Meanwhile, 113 moving up in through town as the Krons making their push onto 1CT. He's double. Yeah, he's gonna go down right now. Surely. He's gone. Let's take a look at the fight over here. Somehow these Krons still alive for a little bit, sharing some HP. But they are at a big disadvantage here. Splooge looking low. He's gonna go down. Punisher really, really low. Wow. I'm surprised to see him in the fight there. Nurgle also low. This 4-Reek picks up double kill there. Cozy really turned this around. Tank disadvantage, and now they're gonna most likely win this brawl here. We do have a 1v1 happening over there. Mirko looking pretty dangerous. Dangerously low on HP is what I meant to say. As X goes down, and we just the HP in Cozy's favor so far. And the guns, I should mention. Taz surely gonna go down pretty soon here. As these Kronwagens, even with just a couple shells, are able to annihilate an enemy. As Mirko picks up the kill. Wow, I thought he was looking low on HP. I'm sorry about that. No disrespect, man. But, oh, I can see what the problem was for Kraken. Yeah. Okay, well, that's really unfortunate. Their captain, and I don't know if he's the caller, but likely the caller as well. AFK. What are you doing, Turn? Oh, he woke up! Better late than never, but probably too late to save this match. As Cozy's not gonna grab the cap. I guess it'd probably get reset by Mirko over there. But the inevitable soon to arrive, I'm sure. Probably just an internet outage. Unfortunate. That happened to me yesterday, so I can't be the judge. Everyone else taking a couple shots here. Bro about to dump his clip. And even though Firefly looking low, he's probably gonna survive. As Mirko fires his reserve shell, and that will be pretty much the end of any damage output remaining. And yeah. Cozy takes the match. Like I mentioned, we're able to get the crucial north spawn win. So they're gonna move to south spawn for match point here. Yeah. Man, really unfortunate disconnect there. I'm not sure quite what happened. I'm sure I will find out later. But Tyrannus readied up, so I'm sure he'll be ready to play the next match. Unfortunate. Sometimes just life, you know, sometimes factors outside of your control. But that definitely will affect Kraken's chances here. They will move if they, presuming they lose in the set, I guess. They're not immediately disqualified. They will move to the losers bracket, and they will still have a chance to continue their tournament tonight. As for lineups, still changing a little bit with the Kraken team, but Cozy seems to be pretty settled on their triple Kronwagen. 116, F3, double concept, and a mouse. I'm kind of curious what I'm going to see, what we'll see with the mouse. Sometimes the mouse is used as like a bait. Yeah, I would imagine it's going to go town. It's going to probably struggle anywhere else. Potentially could keep it in spawn. Interesting position, or interesting tank, I guess, for this map. But Cozy would not be here with the... They'd not be here if they didn't have some sort of strat. So, I'm curious to see what they've got. Meanwhile, Kraken team with the Yo, Batchat, RHM, double 116, and double Kronwagen. I tell you what, this second monitor is making it so much easier. Oh my goodness. I can see when what's happening with my stream live while I'm looking at the match. All right, let's go. Match 4. Potential match point. Cozy. Let's see what they do. Speed boost activated as usual. Yep, Firefly going towards town. As the rest of the team splits off to B cap and the corner. While Kraken moving to grab A cap, they will have the cap lead there. Assuming it's not reset. Tyrannos looking pretty aggressive in his Batchat over at town. He might need to get out of there. And he's doing that already. Double 116 rolling in. They might have to stop. Yo at spawn, and nothing for Kraken over in town. Firefly cautiously making his way to town as ZVG gets the cap on B. So of course that will mean that Cozy does have to make a play eventually, and we can see a big rotation here from Kraken team. They're moving all their tanks over to town. Maybe not all of them. Kujus and his Kronwagen and Nergal staying, it seems, while the rest of the team is moving in. Just as Firefly is getting there, we're going to see a spot here. Firefly gets some crucial information. And I'm sure the Kraken team is reluctant to push a mouse just because it's going to take a lot of time to clear that tank. As we see Concepts in the corner for Cozy moving in. Might get a surprise on Kujus. They're spotted now. We do see some bleeds going to Firefly. And more bleeds going to Kujus though. Will he be able to stay safe? Yeah, here goes Firefly. See how he can hold him off for as long as possible. As the Batchat's coming in, Firefly will go down pretty soon here. I'm not going to show that. So see the bigger brawl. Kujus taking some big damage here. He's going to go down surely in a second. Yeah, he's gone. So first kill for Cozy, although they will lose Firefly right there. As they continue moving in, Nergal definitely going to drop pretty soon once Splooge loads up his magazine. And Taz taking some damage. He's stuck. He's not going to be able to get out of there. He's gone. Cozy just moving in for the kill here. As Nergal finally does go down. X goes down to Kraken's advantage here, but with 6 healthy tanks left, 10k HP on the board, it's hard to see this match going any other way than in Cozy's favor. Cozy only having 1 cap right now. They are saying hold. So maybe they're reluctant to continue the push, even though they do have a massive cap HP advantage, nearly 4,700 HP. As GG2 Easy doesn't want to make it too difficult for the team. They will play it safe, grabbing a cap and forcing Kraken to make a move here. Tyrannos going out wide, see what he can do behind CVG perhaps. And that's a lot of HP, and the Batchat's going to take a couple of clips to get through a Kronwagen. As we get a big bleed in here into Punisher. It might have been a little too aggressive there. I hardly blame him either way. Yeah, he's going to go down once Pro reloads that shot there. Gets the kill. And we have 3v6 with Cozy holding 2 cabs and double the HP. I mean, your guess is as good as mine how this match is going to go. As the Cozy tanks look to make a push in here for the kill. It's really unfortunate. We definitely could have seen a different result. GG2 is saying should be 3-0. Very confident. We'll see how that goes for the rest of the match. Or rest of the night, sorry. This match is all but secured. that's it. 1,000 points for Cozy. They're moving on to the upper bracket. And we will see, likely, I'm not quite sure, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be following the loser's bracket. And I think we might see Kraken team again against the winner of Oblivion and someone it doesn't really probably matter. I think it's Rejects, that's right, it was Rejects, yeah. No disrespect on Rejects, I just think Oblivion is probably favored to win the thing. Okay, let's see when our next match is, because I don't know. Check the chart. Wait. No, this is right. Yeah, we gotta click on the name. There we go. Okay, so they'll be playing Shoot the Yo's. I think that's, yeah, it's the Rejects team. Okay, that's kind of what I expected. And they'll be playing them... Come on, load. 26. Okay, that's in a couple minutes from now. That's like... Should be getting the invite, actually, any minute. Yeah, 6:27 for me, and it's 6:23, so I should already have the invite. Usually goes out 5 minutes in advance. Maybe there's some sort of delay? Well, either way, we're not going to play a match, because I think we're going to have our next matches here any minute. So we'll just wait around. Some rewards, maybe? I don't want to be that streamer that misses a match because he was in one himself. Let me check the website. Let's just make sure I'm seeing this right. Move over to the talking screen, I guess. My lovely face. Bit rate looks stable. Okay, good. I'm looking at my streams right now, making sure there's no problems. I don't think I've really run into any issues besides, like, I did forget to unmute my mic like twice already in the stream, but I think besides that, it's been pretty good. Not bad. Okay, let's see. 40 minutes now. Interesting. Brackets are not loading on the well, thanks Blitz website for me. Maybe if I just refresh the page enough times, it'll work. Oh yeah, there is like supposed to be the like fan container and like battle pass giveaway. Guys, I don't know. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I want to make sure this stream's good. Yeah, I guess I can try it. I can try to get names, and there's no guarantees that I'll be able to get the rewards out, but I can try it. All right, so I will put a message into the Twitch chat. I don't even know like how many I'm supposed to give away. That would probably be good to know. I might have to actually message Megaline. We'll see if he's online. Like I was planning to do this like last night and stuff like that, but things got busy. So yeah, let me shoot him a message and ask about the giveaway. Megaline does get some attention from the NA Blitz comp server, but I've actually found him pretty helpful in the last couple of days, just asking some tournament questions because he's actively streaming his tournaments at the same time, so he usually has a pretty good idea of what's going on. I still haven't gotten invite, right? Yeah. Let me double check that in game actually. Maybe I read that wrong. Oh, that's streams. Yeah, 5:26. That should be like... That should be right now. That should be in a minute. So maybe they're... Hold on a minute. Yeah, so their matches should be starting. I wonder what the delay is. Well, we'll just wait. I mean, as long as I'm not in a battle, I can't really be at fault for anything here. I might not be spectating any matches. I might have to just wait for later. That could be it too. So we might go. Unfortunately, we might not be able to watch that match. I probably should have asked about it to make sure, but I figured Wayman's got it under control. She might be new, but I'm newer to this scene, okay? Okay, well, it looks like we're not going to get an invite because that should have gone out, like, right now. Like, should have gone out, like, a second ago or so. So maybe I will play a couple of games here. I'll load in here. Oh, I never switched my screen over. Anyways, it's fine. I thought it was showing my webcam, but I'm not. I can do it right now. Why not? It is a bummer we're not going to be able to watch that losers bracket match. I think that would have really been interesting. Next time I'll like try to follow up on that because Megaline did tell me he'd be watching the upper finals. So I don't know if I got assigned to a team or like a bracket. I don't even really know how like all that works. I just I just show up, you know. The last couple of days. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can probably switch this over here. Yeah, full screen view. All right. So when I find out about the giveaway stuff, then I will try to get an answer out to you guys. So I would like to give some stuff away, you know? Like, personally, I don't really care about any of that stuff at this point. I just show up here for fun, but, like, having a battle pass, really huge for certain players, especially players without, like, all of the tech tree tanks and all that stuff. So it's like, it is, you know, it's really important. I don't want to, like, leave rewards on the table that only I can grant or only I can figure out how to give and not have people earn something. Let's get another bleed into the 50B. I don't think I'm going to push that corner. No sense for me to do that. I might be able to move into the 268 here. Wait. No. Barely that hits. We'll find out in a second. 50B likely spotted us there. Yeah. We'll just hide behind the rocks for now. Wait for the Hogre to get that kill on the Kara. Nice. And if the 116 can spot the 50B, that would be ideal. Because then I would be able to get another shot here. Actually... maybe that hit? We'll find out. Maybe. I didn't really see the like the dirt splash up. 50B must have run away. Yeah, he's low anyways. TP on the other side of the dune. I don't think we'll hit that. Alright, I'm gonna have to push the 268. And oh, there's also a girl too. Okay. That's great. I love doing this when I don't have spoiler. I mean, it's like the most enjoyable thing ever. Damn it! The girl juked me out. If I had fired AP like a normal person, I would have probably hit that shot. 50B pushing F3. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Dude, I think he's there? I don't know. A lot of blind shots, not a lot of confirmed damage here. Waiting for Jack Killer and then 116 to move up. And hopefully get spotted. Looks like the girl ran away. That's probably not a bad idea. At least we're still full health, so even though we don't have a lot of damage right now, we do have the potential of converting our HP into theirs. Oh. So get a good lead there, but I will be... oh, no, okay, the 116 shot. Kind of surprised me, but that's fine with me. Okay, make sure we don't screw this up. I feel like that was about to hit the lower plate, but... we're aiming his watch, and they were like, this guy fully aimed it. We can't make him miss. Let's see if we can kind of shoot him over the tracks there. That's okay. I'm willing to take that shot. Oh, you know, the 268 is kind of low. I wonder if I hit 1 or 2 blind shots. I'm up to 27 under damage. I must have hit 1 at least. Okay, not bad. Maybe we can get an HE into one of these guys. Probably not. Even just one more shot of damage would be huge for our damage here, though. Maybe we do get the HE. Yes, sir. It's 900, and we're gonna look for the shot on the 268 here. And we still could die if we get really, really unlucky. He missed. Good. And I'm not really in a good position to... Okay, that works for me. 4.4. That's fine. Oh, I had more than that. I have more than that. All right, let's see what we did here. 16 with 3 pens. I swear I only hit the 6 TP twice. And we hit the... Oh my god, we did all the damage to 268. So that was 2 blind shots that went in. That's crazy. Dang, if we had hit the grill with the HG shell, we would have had at least easy 6k there. Unfortunate. But was it 1600? The 16? I don't remember shooting him 3 times. I thought it was just once. I mean twice. Sorry. Well, I don't feel like watching it back. I don't know. Whatever. Some things go unsolved, and that's alright. How much time is left in this? 3.5 days? And... Okay. So I need, like, what? Let's do the math here. Let's just say we have 3 days left. And I need 120 of these remaining. And we only play the grill, pretty much, so we're going to get 4 each time. So it's 30 wins. Over 3. That's 10 wins a day. I should be able to get that done. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's get another one here. So I think it should be... Geez, I don't even know when I'm going to get the next invite. I have no idea. It could be like 6:55 for me, I think, or 6:51, and it's 6:33 right now. So we're looking at least 15 minutes. Oh, we got Prince again on the enemy team. And it's Normandy again. That's pretty funny. I wonder if we get the South spawn. Oh, we did get the South spawn. Okay, yeah. Last time I had North. Yeah, same amount too. It's funny. Are you stream sniping me, Prince? No. He didn't know I was actually live. We might try to take the corner position here. With all those mediums, though, 3 mediums, likely we won't see anything pushing CD side, like over, well, I should say into D side where I can get shots. But, hey, I don't know, maybe it'll work out. Let's try it out. Likely all the matches just gonna, like all the activity's gonna be between B and C. And I'm gonna miss out on the damage, but, you know, never know what rolls up in front of you. Sometimes, like, an errant light tank will just appear out of nowhere. Nice, we get a shot in that as forward. So 140 moving into... Wait, far away. Okay, wait, hold on. Nice, second one. That's good. Alright, let's move up. We're not going to get any more damage from here. Hold on. Nah. Keep moving. That Crone's not going to push. He's getting bled out pretty hard. Anyways. Alright, we might be able to just kind of push into their spawn here. Some really lightly armored TDs. Do I have shots? No, I don't think so. Hold on. Nah, it's hard to see, like, over the area. I don't even know how I got spotted, actually. Think about it. Might as well grab the cap. This match is not over yet. They are capping A. But they are kind of all in one group area, so make it easier for me to push in a second. Okay. Oh man. This could go poorly. They still have a lot of HP, and I've been out of the fight for like a minute and a half or more. We might get a push here. Oh, bummer. That was probably a bad shot there. I mean, it was because it missed. Okay, what are you doing? Interesting play. Man, it's just gonna be one of those low damage games, I guess. Nice, would you snipe that? That's cool. That's fine. We had a pretty monster game last game, so even if I have a mediocre game this game, it's no big deal. That's the BZ looks to aim. His test shot. Oh no, he doesn't have dash. That's fine. Okay, 26. Yeah, we still have time for a couple games, I think, at least. Feel bad for Prince's teams, man. I mean, I feel bad for Prince, not his teams, but his teams have been... They're the reason I feel bad for him. Let's go down a match here. I don't know how long my mic has been muted. Hopefully not too long. Let's switch back to our main screen here. I have no idea how long the mic has been muted. Probably for a while though. It was probably when I changed sources. Or scenes, I should say, on OBS. I can't figure out why that happens, because I don't remember muting my mic unless... Oh, you know what? I did it to blow my nose. That's what it was. Damn it. Alright, it's fine. Was told I can't swear on stream, which makes sense. It's only reasonable. But I think I can say damn, because Rebel used to say all the time in the official Discord. He'd be like, he'd say something and then he'd be like, press the damn leg, because the leg was like his emoji of choice. That was his personal mark. Miss that guy. I know he's doing well though, thankfully. Every so often I'll see some of his posts on Instagram and I'm like, yeah, okay, he's having fun. He's chilling. Although probably busy at work. Last time I talked to him, he was developing a new mobile game with a new studio in Tbilisi. And we're just about to launch. I think he asked me, he had a question. A question about something, I can't remember what it was. I don't know. Occasionally I do see him online though, so he's still alive. Oh! I was about to snipe the hatch of that 50B. We did sweep that guy off the map. 50B is gone, but now we have the awkward situation of pushing the rear, which are usually the slowest and heaviest tanks. So that's not the case with the Foch. Well, it kind of is with armor. Okay, that's one down. Yeah. IS-4 going in, that's good. Hopefully it keeps the attention of the Foch. Nice, gets a bounce there. Kill. We still have to go through the YAG now. And it's like, okay, I don't really want to be the first to push this, but... Okay, there's only 3 of us left. Are gonna lose. Okay, yeah, thanks, bud. Dude! Oh, no. He's just gonna... Yeah, I'm dead. I did not see that Waffen. I knew that guy was still on the map somewhere, but... Ooh, that's weird. It was like C? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I walked into 2 TDs, so obviously. Honestly though, like, going rails on this map is actually such a poor idea. There's no cover. I'd rather be boxed in over at D side than go rails. 100%. Like, it's kind of healthy to split up a little bit, but on this map, along with, like with Thea, another map where you can split. That guy just got a control. Alright, let's exit this and turn up dynamic resolution because it keeps fogging my screen. That's no good. Well, let me pull up Megalion's stream and see what's going on with him. Okay, yeah, he's just playing pubs as well. Good. And it looks like 45. I think we can get one more. If we start right now, I think we can get a match in. It's a little risky though. Again, I don't even know if I'm following the like who I'm with the next team, because I don't, like I said, there's only one group left, so yeah, I don't know. What I could do though is I can start editing my room preview screen. I can do that actually. Although, no, actually, I don't know who I'm going to face or who I'll be with, so I'll hold off on that. Alright. Might play this match just a little more aggressive, just so I can kind of get back to my garage in time, because I think there's about 5-6 minutes left until a match starts. I think it's the upper finals. So again, I don't know if I'm assigned to it, but I don't want to miss out on it. So a little risky to play this battle, but I'm like, yeah, why not? Bro, it's 20 seconds in the match. forgot to turn off dynamic resolution already. That's fine. Let's move up a little bit here. No spots besides the Kara. That's kind of odd. So that either means I'm going to spot everyone, or they're all in town somewhere. Okay, back off. 3 mediums. Oh, someone just... Sheridan! Bro! I was like, bummer. That's a bummer. That's what that is, yeah. Okay, I need to get off. I need to get back. Jeez. Bro, that Sheridan missed me and I was basically standing still the whole time. Yeah, okay, I'm playing pretty bad. Oh, thanks. That was said. It's very, very pleasant. So there is a grill that was able to hit me from the spawn. Yeah, there he is. I might not get any damage this game, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I would have preferred that to have been like an HE shot, but that's the only way I could guarantee I get some damage here. And that's why, because if I had penned that with HE, I probably could have finished him off with an HP round. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's a really rough bounce there, and that's gonna be it, probably. Oh, I can get away from the tank for now, but I'm just gonna get one shot out and I'm gone. Maybe it's for the best. Oh, I found it too. Wow. Whoa, what a terrible match. Let's forget that ever happened. Sheesh. We'll see if we get a room invite. Yes, we did get one. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna go into BRB. Let's bring that up here. Microphone's still on. Just so that I can preview I can join the room right now. Okay. Maybe I can't join the room. I should be able to. Hold on. That's not good. Ooh. It might have been because I was in a match. You know what? I'm gonna try something risky. I'm gonna try to restart the game real quick. If I muted my mic for this portion, that is, I was like that be right back screen on just temporarily so I can make sure I wasn't gonna join too early. Shoot, if I can't join the room, that would really suck. Ooh, not good, everyone. So I am trying to accept this, and it is not letting me join. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it's... I hope it's not because I was in a match. I don't think so. I'm sure that's not the case. Just for some reason I'm not able to join the room. I will message Wayman. Oh my god, it's because I was trying to ready up in a tank that I didn't have available. Okay, we're here, boys and girls. Oh my god. Okay. Desert Sands, okay. Let's see, change this real quick. Okay, here we go. Match 1 of upper bracket finals. Let's go. Whew. I messaged Wayman, told her I couldn't join, and then I gotta let her know that I was able to join. But later, I gotta watch this first. This is my first gameplay. I haven't seen Oblivion all tournament, so I'm really excited to see this. Okay, So we've got Oblivion still really hesitant in their spawn, looking like they're trying to get a nuke here. And only thing they do get is Dizzy bleeding for 400 from Splooge, but he needs to get out of there. He's pretty ISO. Okay, Cozy team making their move across, and a couple bleeds go in, but nothing too major, nothing like we saw earlier yesterday in that spot. Slight, actually, HP advantage still in Cozy's favor. No cap so far, but we do have double 116s over in town, so the Oblivion team will be able to push this with a tank advantage. By a little bit, at least. Okay, 116's going to join the fight. Will they make it there in time? Let's get a little bit lower here. Some shots going towards a Kame's direction, but nothing able to hit. A couple of low damage HP shots into... Can't even see his name right now, so we're gonna move on. Oh, we got a big brawl happening here underneath the bridge. Mystical are really low, but the 116's empty. They're not gonna be able to pick him up for a little bit longer, as he's able to get a reserve shell in here, but he will die soon. Ranger looking to support him. Kron's moving in from Cozy. 13 taking a little bit of a bleed. Looks like Oblivion has a good position, even though they're a tank down. Will Cozy be able to capitalize on the extra gun? Some damage going out. Dizzy staying away from the fight, getting some bleeds in. Big kills just dropped here. 1 for 1. It's GG too easy looking like he's next. Let's make sure we don't miss this over here. Some bleeds into these Krons. These Krons are kind of stuck. They're not really able to do much. They are getting some shots out, taking plenty in return. GG too easy does go down. We're even on tanks for now. More trades happening here. Now N13 in a 1v2. He won't be able to clip out ZVG, I believe. Yeah, he won't be able to do so. But these Cozy tanks are looking low, as Dizzy makes his move with Ranger and Even Steven ready to dump on Splooge. He's about to go down. N13 making the most of it. Trying to get away. Lots of damage into SVJ. Ooh, failed HE pen there. That will keep N13 alive, and it will allow Oblivion to make this 4v2 happen here. Sorry, 4v1 is what I meant to say. As Buck takes some damage here, and wow, look at that damage go in! That's a sight to be seen. This Buck is the last one standing, and he's gonna go back to the garage here in a minute. Oblivion takes step 1. Good job. Good job, Oblivion. Alright, real quickly, let's change this stuff. Changing my preview of the maps, or the room in the background. Okay. Read YouTube chat. Uh-oh. So fun doing like nothing for 40 minutes. Sigma Frost down. Yeah, let's go, guys. Yo. That's pretty funny. I got a ping on my Discord server. Okay, so Cozy. Oh, I have the wrong. Whoops, I have the wrong names. Dang it! I thought I had the right ones. Okay, hold on a minute. I gotta switch this over. Now it's Cozy versus Cozy. Will be Cozy versus Oblivion in a second. There we go. Okay, alright. Oblivion 1-0. And away, and wow, okay. The very cozy strat of 7 Kronwagens with Oblivion running 4 mouths. That's insane. Oh my god, I'm looking forward to this. 4 mouths at 215 being Tipple Fleece. Is Oblivion playing with their food, or do they really actually have a play here? Let's see. See what they got. Will Cozy respond, or will Oblivion make their statement here? And so far, today's going so much better than yesterday. Yesterday there would have been like 3 failed mics that I forgot to unmute. I guess there's already been 3 today, but they were minor. Nothing during real gameplay. Anyways, let's not waste time here. Let's get in the air and let's see what these teams are doing. So Oblivion making their play. Only 1 sprint games. Okay, Ranger. We got it, man. Ranger, jeez. Oblivion making some crossings here with the 2 mice. 215B, while Cozy kind of split up. We got Tank in the back there, and we've got some Krons ready to push through B or down to the middle. As a straggler of other Krons from Cozy are taking A site, or at least trying to. We'll see. Wow, look at those mouse. Really slow, but man, I'm so excited to see what happens when they finally get to their destination. As we get a big bleed happening into Mysticler. Is he going to be able to get it back in time? Those Krons are really dangerous. They're able to dump a huge amount of damage, and he's a one-shot. We're going to go down 159. Who's going to pick him up? Who's going to make this interesting from Cozy? Not able to get the kill so far. As the mouses have started to arrive onto A-cap, they're just pushing in. Krons have plenty of penetration, but not a lot of armor. That's what the mouses are going to try to use to their advantage. Plenty of HP. Splooge looking super low. He's going to go down, surely. Once one of these tanks reloads, maybe that's what she said. As Mysticler's still alive. Trying to get Blitz into Dizzy. Yes, Splooge goes down. That's the first... Oh, sorry, excuse me. I guess GG2Easy died earlier. I didn't miss that. Pro's able to take out Dizzy. But we got a massive advantage for Oblivion here with HP. Wow, what I thought was a meme strat has really turned out to work. The mouse is able to bleed the Krons without taking too much damage in return. Look at the HP. I mean, 2 full mouses still. We dead. Cozy can't believe they're getting memed on right now. This huge damage goes into CBG. He's gonna die. Ranger looking for the ram kill. Is this top 4, guys? I don't know. And 13 looking pretty low here. Along with that's what she said. Steven picks up the kill anyways. Keeps him alive. Ranger doing his best to HP share. Looking to get a shot in. Someone managed to... I don't know, did I go into the... Calmly finishes him off. Buck trying to get some damage. Are they going to just ram him to death? I think that would be hilarious if they did. Failed HE penetration from Ranger. I have a feeling they're going to try the ram. I don't know. I couldn't pick him up. Yes. It was Oblivion. Man, that was pretty funny. Oblivion takes a 2-0 lead here. Alright. What a statement from Oblivion, showing they can win on desert sands with 4 mice when they choose to. Maybe more of a reflection of their enemy than anything else. Alright. We got Nube. Let's load that up. Nube. Man, I can't wait. If rockets were ever to come to Blitz, there's been some interesting strats from the Lesser server I've seen on this map. Would love to see something like that happen. Anyways, so Cozy looking like they're gonna run the 6 Krons and a Police, and Oblivion running kind of a mixture of similar stuff. We got an XM from Ranger, and mix up between the, let's see, we got 1 Concept, 3 Felice, and 2 116s. Okay, looks like they're dropping the XM. Not too surprised. Cozy might be going back to 7 Krons. Brutal asking about the delay. I think I believe it's 3 minutes. It might be a little bit longer on YouTube because I chose to manually start the stream instead of having it go automatically. The reason for doing that was, oh, hold on, I should have been on map trailers. I mean, room preview. Oops. That's what I meant to do. Not that it matters too much, but I do like having this overlay. Anyways, yeah, so it should be 3 minutes, but I think it might be a little bit longer for YouTube just because I had to start it manually, and I started a little bit after. I did that so that if my internet cuts out again, which it did last night, Hopefully the stream is not automatically shut off and I can like resume it when I regain connection. But of course we're hoping that doesn't happen anyways. Let's get the map going here in a bit. Like the server had a bit of a hiccup or something. As we wait in the loading screen here. Okay, I think maybe it's just me. I don't know. Either way, let's see what each team is up to. Cozy making their way over to the A side primarily. Foreek looking for a position on B. As Oblivion does somewhat of the same, kind of mirroring that, although keeping a couple more tanks in town. Even Steven stepping on C cap to give Oblivion the early cap lead. As the Krons make their way from Cozy all the way over to A cap, they're not really in a hurry to move directly to the cap. Alright, let's see if they're going to grab A. Pro and Splooge look like they're going to be stepping it. Yep. Will they go through? No. They're going to stay on the cap. That's what she said. A little bit isolated from the rest of his team, but he does have some backup here. It's not Dizzy and Mysticler, ready to dump their magazines into anyone that dares challenge, that's what she said. As the rest of the Oblivion team makes their way over to the B side, looks like they might have an advantage here. They're pushing Foreek and CBG. CBG taking huge damage here. Will the Felices and the 116 be able to dump here? I think they can kill him. Potentially. Ooh, so low. Missed kill shot there. He's going to skid away. No matter, gives him time to reload. Big HP advantage for Oblivion right now. As we got the brawl. Ooh, that's what she said, isolated. So Dizzy able to, and company Mr. just decided to get away. Even that's what she said. So they'll pick him up at some point. As Ranger in the XM and even Steven in the concept making their way to Foreek, definitely looking to pick up the Felice. Steven going right past, leaving Ranger to deal with him. Gets the kill. And even Steven reloading, so Ranger will probably help out with that. And let's get over here to the other conflict. Oblivion making their way up the bridge, getting some damage into GG2 easy and cozy. Kame looking low. Is he gonna be able to survive that clip? X misses one shot. Dizzy trying to get a gun block. They do get the kill. He goes down anyways. Pro picks up one of the Oblivion tanks. As even Steven Ranger picked up Foreek eventually. Splooge trying his best to pick up Dizzy. Pro does it for him. Splooge trying to get back away from N13, who's on a big reload, so he won't be firing his gun for a while. It's really just Splooge and Pro against the rest of the Origin team. And Origin looking to make their sweep on this Pro run. Don't die for time. Crazy BMs, but Oblivion 3-0 on their way to the Grand Finals. You know, it shouldn't take this long. So, I kind of wonder what's happening here. As Mysticler does pick up the kill there. To send Oblivion again to the Grand Finals. And Cozy will have another chance at redemption. See who they're going to play in the losers bracket. In the finals. We should probably get an invite pretty soon here. Let's double check when we're going to receive that. Okay, we got it just now. So we'll wait a minute or two. I can actually join it and just put on my BRB screen. I probably will just wait it out for a little bit. Well, not much to really talk about for that. That was over and done pretty fast. I guess in the meantime, I'm going to edit some stuff in the background so I have my room preview screen ready to go. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to put it on BRB, but don't worry, I'll be back in just a minute. And I'll probably just keep my mic on, actually. Okay, so a little bit under 3 minutes for the next match to start. Okay, we're ready to go. So we have a rematch. We have the 9,999 negative, negative 9,999 Kraken team as green team, and then we've got Cozy red team. So that's a rematch of the first matches we saw. So let's see who can get it. Maybe Tyrannos will not have an internet disconnection this time, and we'll be able to show Cozy who belongs to be top 2. Or will Cozy pick up from what they left off and continue the victories against Kraken team? We'll have to wait and see. 2 minutes remaining. So Cozy's pretty solidified on their roster. They'll be running, looks like for the time now, 1 constant, double Felice, and 4 Crons. With the Kraken team not decided entirely. Only have 6 in right now, but I think Arturo is ready to step in if needed. Yes, they put him in. Tentatively, we're looking at double Sheridan, and triple Kron, and double 116. Might be 4 Krons, drops a Sheridan. Not a whole lot to talk about. I guess we have a minute left. I can talk about the map a little bit. So generally we see kind of 2 different strats. We see both teams going in for their C or B respectively. Usually B takes a little bit less time to get to, so that does give Northspawn a bit of a cap advantage if they decide to take it. Sometimes you see that. Rarely we see some moves in A, but occasionally, or very often, we see some moves into C later in the match, but not off rip. And of course the town will get stacked. There will be some tanks around these areas here in the middle. It's good coverage. The thing about Yukon that we see a lot, or that I've seen in my very limited experience, is see a lot of rotations come in and just a lot of brawls. Unspotted brawls. Teams that play this map well are usually able to move their whole team around and then surprise the other team with, hey, we got 7 tanks and you don't. So we'll see you back in the garage in a few minutes, is generally what I've seen. Alright. So the Kraken team looks like they're going to be running an RHM and 4 Crons and 2 116F3s, kind of standard loadout, and Cozy has kept their loadout. So let's get it. This is not Vineyards. Hold on a minute. that is not Vineyards. I must click the wrong thing. Okay. Yukon, there we go. Sorry, I had to cut that off so early. More important to make the gameplay here. So, as we see, the Kraken team moving their Krons over to A side. So, skipping out on B, maybe 116, yeah, the F3 will be picking that up. And Kron's looking to grab C. Who's going to get there first? Looks like it will be Cozy. So, Kraken deciding not to go into B earlier with the RHM. Potentially, they do get some intel though, and they're moving out. As you see, the remainder of the Cozy team making their way over to the corner of the map on B side. And yeah, so interesting. So we have a bit of a split up here. This could be a bit risky for Cozy. They have left 4 tanks in this side, or in the C side. So those Krons and the concept are gonna have to make their move pretty soon, or risk being at a tank disadvantage in town. They are grabbing D with a double cap. That's going to give the Kraken team some intel. As the rest of the Cozy team in town looks like they're making defensive positions. Double Kron in the spawn. Won't be pushing that. So now it's up to the triple 19. I gotta see who's leading the cap. Hard to tell. I think it's... Oh jeez, it's about tied. I can't tell. I think it's Kraken. Oh man, that is so close. I don't know. We'll see if it goes down to that. Likely not. I would assume there's no kills and there's no cap or anything being stepped on. Okay, so we've got Cozy running their double Krons into the spawn of Kraken, and we've got a sneaky 116. I didn't even see him. He's getting his clip out into 4-week. Full clip now. Will they continue pushing forward here? Ooh, missed shot there. As the Kraken team making their move, they're counter pushing that. ZBG stepping on B. Keeping blood a little bit. Wow. Big damage goes into 4-week. They want it bad, and they're trying to get him out of there. He's taken down by Punisher. As the Cozy team tries to beat a hasty retreat. Let's quickly check in on the other side of the map here. Splooge, kind of by himself against Tazo. Tazo looking for the full clip. God's trying to go into Kujis. They're trying to finish him off, but he's going to get to cover here. Although now we see the rotation. Cozy making their play back on him onto the spawn of Kraken. Urgos goes down. What happened to the Kraken team? They must have decided to leave. And they did, as they make their play into town here. Splooge looking all by himself, surrounded by enemy tanks. Man, there goes Splooge, not able to take out Taz first. GG too easy, stepping on the cap, trying to force cap pressure. Kraken says, no, we want that reset. They are leading the cap points, but they will lose it if GG too easy is able to get the reset, or able to get the cap off. Hellas swerving around. Can maybe make a play on Buck as Tyrannos is capping C. So Kraken will keep their cap advantage, as we see Punisher leaving his spot. Did Cozy forget about him? He's going to be able to get some kills here. Grabs Pro, and is going to be in good position to take out X next. Tyrannos and Hellas trying to take out Buck. They're going to do so really quickly. He goes down. Arturo really low to GG too easy. Man, who's going to reload first? It looks like it's too GG easy unless Taz is able to help him out. He does, gets the kill, and that's that. Kraken takes the first round. First match, excuse me. Great gameplay, good rotations. I got a little concerned for them when they decided to leave their spawn, but they had a better plan. Go to town and secure the caps there. Pick off the low tanks. Alright, oh, let's go back to this as well. Okay, just checking some text messages. All right, now what is Cozy's response going to be? They were already in this position at the beginning of the match, or beginning of the day, down 1-0, and they were able to take the next 3 matches in a row. I think. I can't quite remember. Either way, Cozy knows how to respond to the Kraken team. Let's see what they can do. Running a light tank this time. I like to see it. 5 Kronwagens and a Felice so far locked in. As Kraken takes a pretty similar loadout. Also running an RHM with a Felice and what you don't see very often, Tats from Joker in the E4. Interesting. Kind of unfortunate that E4 had like one good update. I can't even say season. Had like one good update. I can't even remember when. I think it was after 10.3 when it got some significant armor buffs. Felt really good, and then it got a nerf like immediately after that. That was the only time the E4 has been like really, really decent. But Taz and the Kraken team must have a different analyzation of the E4. They're going in for it. Can be a really comfortable damage dealing tank, but just doesn't have a lot of HP. That's why you don't see a lot of tank destroyers. If you're new to competitive, you might have wondered that. How come we don't see a lot of tank destroyers in this game? Usually because they don't have enough armor and HP and mobility. You might as well just play heavy, especially with the massive amount of high-hitting, hard-hitting heavies available now. You got clips, you got high alpha tanks like the U100 or 114 SP2. Sticks and TP really is the big one. Okay. Game 2, Cozy making their play over to B side. Looks like they're going to try to grab the cap as fast as possible. Kraken making their way over to the A cap. Arturo looking to grab C. Tyrannos looking out. Trying to spot some tanks. As X is spotted, he needs to get out of there. Pretty aggressive position for the light tank, but he looks like he's going to be in a spot to comfortably skate away. And Cozy having no position really on A side, they're just kind of stuck in their spawn. That will allow Kraken to grab a tank advantage, sorry, cap advantage, if they're able to, yeah, they're moving on to A. A big reset, or not resets, but big bleeds going into Mirko and Kudus here. As you see an RHM and Felice from Cozy making their way onto D side. Well, Tyrannos and Taz have anything to say about that. So far, not yet. Cozy just skates ahead on the cap advantage. That will force Kraken to make a play at some point. Cozy can play defense if they want to. And I will say with an E4, it's going to be a little bit difficult to make that push, just not having the flexibility of a Kronwagen. But they're already on their way out. They don't tend to push through D by themselves, of course. So they're making their way back to the rest of their team. Punisher takes the bleed there. As Cozy is sitting comfortable on B cap, making sure no one's going to push that. And we're just going to play the waiting game for a little bit. Neither team wanted to make too much of a commitment, of course. Cozy in a position where they don't have to. Ross trying to get some dumps into Pro there, but nothing quite going in. It's hard to do that when you're shooting at something that's unspotted. You do have the lead there. Punisher looking a little aggressive. He's going to skate back. Can't be bleeding too much HP. They're already at roughly 1600 HP deficit, and they need to make the play. So Kraken needs to be careful about not bleeding or extending. As we see a bit of a rotation here. Tyrannos and X probably gonna meet each other here. Trade some shots. Now Tyrannos misses his. Kujis and Taz looking to pounce if needed. But GG too easy supporting his teammate. Tyrannos taking a big dump there. Down to a one-shot, 372. That will be enough for X to finish him off the high roll. Sorry if you heard the family in the background. See some bleeds happen on B side. I gotta get over there. Punisher and Arturo maybe making the play on Splooge, but of course he has Buck and Forik in the back to help him out. So you see Cozy retreating back. He's still full HP, but of course Tyrannos nearly a one-shot for everything on the map. Cozy doing a good job. Up 2,000 HP now, and they still need to make the play. I mean, they can still afford to sit back and absorb the push from Kraken. His Punisher looks really low. For ZVG is likely going to clip him out. There he goes. He's gone. Now Arturo in a 1v3. Hellas and Torenos trying to make their play here, but they can't really do much from that position. Arturo is about to go down. He's down. Cozy in a good spot. They're ready to pick up this match here. 960. As ZVG does go down, but they're moving on to Mirko. These Krons are going to be easily enough to take out this tank. Mirko going to go down in a minute. As, yeah, there we go. Cozy picks up their 1,000 points they need, and they've leveled it. So we move on to Faust here. .30 seconds left. Looks like Kraken running 4 Krons, RHM 116 a Felice, and Cozy running 4 Krons as well, double Felice and a 116. Bog standard tanks, I might say. Nothing exciting like the E4 they had last time. But that didn't end up working out for Kraken. Cozy capitalizing on their cap lead, holding defensively, bleeding out Kraken, making it harder for them to push, and then securing the win. Here we go, match 3. Losers bracket finals. HM from Kraken making his aggressive push here to A. He's gonna go for the fast cap. That could give Kraken a huge cap advantage, because they're already on D. Resets potentially going out, nothing connecting. Wow, the aggressive play on A has seemed to work out for Kraken. They're gonna be able to move that RHM back, secure the cap lead. Torenos kind of by himself. He got bled out heavily. Woo. Still being bled. Down to 1,000 HP now. And GG2 Easy had the same thing happen to him roughly. He's down to 30. What was it? 1,300. But now it's Kraken's turn to play defense, as they're able to slither back into their spawn if they want to. With 2 caps. ZVG moving into B. It's like, you know, he's like the designated cap getter, I noticed. For Cozy team. Trying to level the caps, but that won't level the points. They're going to have to make a play at some point. Let's get down Forik. Forik X making an aggressive push into Kujis. Absorbs some of that damage. The Cozy team playing very aggressively onto the decap here. They're in position to. They got 4 tanks forward. And 1 behind them. The Kraken team ready to meet this, I think. too aggressive. CVG might get surrounded by our gem. He is going to. Now he's in a crossfire. He's in a bad spot. He's being bled slowly. Mirko ready to jump. ZVG, yes. Gonna go down in a second here. He's gone. Punisher grabs him. As Kraken grabs the first kill. X grabs Tyrannos, who was already low. Now we got a big brawl here. 4-Reek takes damage. He's the target. 1700 on him. Does Kraken have any more damage they can put out? Alas, he's the target for Cozy. They pick him up easily. Cozy skating on by on a thin HP advantage. And a gun advantage. 4-Reek likely to go down any second now. Ku just wants to get the kill but needs to pull back. Mirko low against Splooge. They pick him up. Splooge is gone. He goes down and it's just a game roughly. Hard to say who's winning, although it looks like Cozy. Buck taking damage. And 4-Reek really low. Ku just wants to get some kills here, but he's gonna get pushed on by the remainder of the Cozy team. Ooh, Crow even drops for him, so Ku just will be going down shortly. Maybe he can grab a kill on the way. Don't want to give him one. So Mirko taking his way. I'm not sure what he's doing over there. Kind of out of the fight, to be honest. Ku just trying to get some damage in. Does pick up Max, not able to grab 4-Reek or Buck though, but is able to grab a kill at least, and wow. Kraken with a huge cap advantage, all 4 caps. This is going to really force Kraken to Cozy to make a move here. And there's only really one cap they can easily get. They can get D, and they can probably get B, but C and A are out of their way, and with 960 points, Kraken was playing the cap game all along. Let's see how well split out they are, and that's 1,000 points. They've grabbed Buck and take the lead here in this set. Again, match point for Kraken goes up 2-1. Cozy's turn to respond once again. Note to self, gotta get some music going on in the background so it's slightly less awkward as I wait here. I really do have some music. I might be able to play some. I did check the copyright and it should be fine. I just need to make a note of it in my credits. If anyone's familiar with the Raise 2 franchise, you might recognize some of these songs. Alright, match 4. You see the Kraken team making us a move on the red line here. Getting a huge bleed into Sploosh. Will they be able to finish him off? Wow, huge bleeds! Oh my goodness. Down to a one-shot. Does skate away. But wow, I've not seen a trick like that. Kraken had that nuke set up and ready to go. Meanwhile, Cozy did grab the B cap, so they will give him a cap lead. A cap lead for an HP lead. Kraken not making a play on A or B. Now we have to do wonder, wow, Cozy making an aggressive play here. Kron's moving in for the kill. But will the hunters become the hunted? Forik taking some damage. GG too easy, but super hard there. Forik making his approach. Along with X and Buck on the other side. Well, they're deterred. They're not moving forward. So you see Punisher and Kuja's trying to make the play. Yep, they pick up Splooge. Looking to grab CBG too. Row, ready to stop him. Ori taking huge damage. He's pushed pretty much by himself into Taz in the 4005. Around Palace looking to make the sweep here. They want to grab Forik. Wow, 4005 gets another nuke in and he's going to go surely. Wow. Okay, interesting. Kron's moving past. They just want to grab Buck. Don't blame them at all. And Cozy just kind of fell apart on this map. That huge nuke at the beginning didn't help anything. And Buck soon go down. Forik probably next to fall. Mirko not in a great position either. He might get picked up first. But considering the HP, it's going to be difficult for Cozy to play here. GT too easy and Forik both looking really low. Turnaround and he's just going to wait for the reload. Taz has moved around, so Tyrannos will look to pick that kill up soon. And that's pretty much going to be it. X still looking a little healthy, but not too much. He's going to get grabbed by Hellas and one CT Killjoy. That's it, Kraken. Moving on. They're going to the grand finals versus the Living. Was that Cozy said something about it? Should have been 3-0. Kraken having the last say. Alright, we have a match coming up pretty soon. Just gonna kind of wait around. Actually, I don't really want to risk it. I'm gonna go to the BRB real quick. Let me just pause the music here. Pause the music again to take a look at my stream. Oh yeah. IFS_GXV asks, what does the comp scene look like nowadays, and what tanks and clans are meta? Well, I can definitely tell you what tanks I've been seeing tonight. Lots of Krons, lots of 116F3, lots of Concept, lots of Felice. Those are like the 4 main heavy tanks of this season. And then for light tanks, we do see the Archem the most. Occasionally we see like a Vickers T100 occasionally as well. But those are the main 4. And thank you for the bits, man. 1,000 bits, that is huge. I don't ask for any like support, but really do appreciate that. Get the generosity. Again, I'm doing all this for free. I have no intention of making any money off this, guys. Alright, we should be good to join the room now. Let's, actually, before I do that, let's change the teams around, because I know it's going to be... Let's see, yeah, we got 9999 on that side, and then Oblivion on team 2. Okay. So for the main comp teams, like plans, we'd see the kind of the top 3 right now. I would say Joker, Origin, and Oblivion. And then we also have some other teams, Apex, Oblivion. Oh, I already mentioned Oblivion. Sorry, Elev. Man, I'm not really the best with this. I was following the seasons like a little bit while ago, but I don't really know much of the other teams. Void ran a team. They finished 9th. That's my clan. This is out of top 8, but they did win challengers. Let's see. Yeah, anyways, the main teams definitely are Origin, Oblivion, and Joker. Joker still being the #1 team. We head to Rockfield for this. We have a minute to go. Oops, we didn't do that. There we go. I forgot to mention, it is my affiliate birthday or something. Not sure how that goes. But that might be why everyone's getting double the bits or something on channel points. I'm gonna type the answer that I put in earlier as well. GXV to make sure he doesn't miss it. First match of Grand Finals, here we go. Oblivion making their move over to the seaside. Killjoy looking to grab some spots here. He'll definitely grab something. Wow, huge push from Oblivion here. As the Kraken team makes their way over to A and kind of splits up 4 and 3 on each side. This could be a huge mismatch if Kraken doesn't respond adequately. They need to get out of there, really. These tanks are a steamroll here. Oblivion are ready to make their play if Kraken allows them to. They're a little bit late on the cap, so that will give Kraken the cap advantage. We do see some shots come out, but nothing landing really too much that I can see. Except for one shot on Mystically. And we can see a bit of a rotation, so Origin, so I keep saying, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Oblivion, ready to pull back, moving most of their forces back to spawn. Just leaving Ranger and Dizzy. Ranger in hold down position, Dizzy in a spotting position. This Kraken reconsolidates their forces as well, leaving 3 over on A side, where the light tanks are moving over to the Krons to help out. That does leave these stragglers here on A vulnerable. If Oblivion is able to make, I can't believe I can't do that again. Oblivion is able to make their descent onto A unspotted for the most part. That could really cause these three tanks into trouble, and they're gonna have a crossfire with range. Dizzy able to make shots across when he does get some spots here. Even Steven puts the brakes on for now, so does Mysticler. With 5 tanks, are they gonna make the play here to retake A site and wipe out these 3 tanks? You can see. Oh, I missed it! We got a 200 boost up here. I don't know if he did that solo or needed some help, but either way, it's pretty cool. And that might come to Kraken's advantage. They do have cap advantage, so they can afford to sit and absorb the push here. And here we go. Kron, Gentleman, and even Steven ready to jump on Tyrannos. Nope, they pull back. They want shots on Kuchis instead. They're certainly getting it. He's down to half his HP. Some bleeds going into Mysticler. But so far, Kraken has to pull back from A side. We see a huge brawl happening over here. Ooh, Dizzy picked up free there, I think. Good bleeds and a good pick off from Kraken. Who just probably can go down soon here. So Oblivion takes the A side. They do pick up Kujis, so 1-for-1 trade now. And Punisher unspotted, getting shots into Kame. More shots at Even Steven. How effective will he be from this position? I suspect highly. Even Steven looking that way with his gun, but not making a shot, mostly because he's reloading. Nice killjoy from Kraken, grabs the C-cap. He's asking for help. Punisher needs to make sure that the Oblivion team doesn't get too close to him. Leading with the B-cap, that's huge. That's going to allow them to quickly get a cap lead here. 1 to 800 points, and we see big bleeds. Ranger getting pushed by Arturo and Hellas. He's going to go down shortly. That's what she said, trying to make a statement, make a return blow, but he's getting bled. Man, what a play from Punisher. Very excited to see his HP and damage he's done. Even Steven getting a bleed, and Taz Mysticler looking low. Even Steven jumping down, trying to get some help there. But with 965, he needs to stop the cap. He's doing so. He continues to take some kills are needed. They do pick up Kaz, so we're down at 945 now. And yeah, Kraken picks up the 1,000 points they need. They lead. They've taken game 1. What a great play with the boost there. Thank you, Ooh, did. Cheers, much love for Frigid. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the 500 bits. Again, I do all this stuff for free. I'm thankful for the support, but I will never ask you guys for money. Spend that guys on yourself, but I am very thankful and appreciative though. Just giving this a try, you know. I thought Ranger retired, but it looks like he's back. I remember Ranger being comp 6-8 years ago. Yeah, I mean 6-7 years ago. He's been doing this for a while though, for sure. Yeah. Did I get the teams wrong again? No, I didn't. Yep. The 3-3-2, I think it's that team. Yeah, are leading. Negative 9,999. They've got the 1-0 lead on Oblivion. Who saw that coming? Probably not me. Yeah, even Steven. Yeah, I know, right? Even Steven. Still in it, old dog. The Oblivion looking to run 3 concepts, 1 RHM, double Kron, and a Felice. Kraken, not quite decided yet, but so far settling on double 116 quad Kronwagen. Void v Premo, and Void and Premo gaming the Twister Cuff comes back to mind. Yeah, that's really what it's like. I mean, those two, Ranger originally on the Void team, then moved over, and I think kind of joined up with Tanner and Cora, even Steven joined the kind of the collab team. 3-3-2. Again, up match here. And how will Oblivion respond? Looks like they're responding with a 7-tank push over to the seaside. Killjoy looking like a spot. This could be bad. No, he's going over to seaside here. Thought I might see a big move from him. Daisy taking a hit. Hopefully take a look at the back here. Killjoy getting moved. Ooh! He's gone. I thought I was gonna see a nuke, I just didn't think I'd see it there. That's brutal. I believe it strikes early. The kill in the first 25 seconds. The triple concept Wolfpack looking to establish the corner here. Sniff out Punisher perhaps. They're gonna make a play, I think, or maybe they might even just leave him. They don't want to stray too far away from the action. Dizzy grabbing C, well that's what she said. Gentleman looking to grab shots into Kudis, or maybe Taz. Huge focus fire. Wow. It's like an orchestra going in from Oblivion. Kudis down to a more. Not able to pick him up, but maybe Mysticler with the flank will be able to do so. And he does grab that. And we see just a huge tank. I mean, they're up 5,000 HP. It's pretty much nothing at this point to actually be able to do in response. Arturo bleeding heavily. Mysticler pinning him so he can't escape. Mysticler might go down from Alas, and he does. That's what she said, picks the kill up. Tyrannos looking down. He goes down. Now it's just Taz and Alas. Alas not looking any healthier than the rest of his teammates. Gentleman probably gonna get the kill here in a minute. Taz is gonna go down. Oblivion strikes back with vengeance. They've tied this. Split Rockfield. Next one. That's the music on in the background as I mentioned the rosters. 3-2-2 running Arichem, 3 116s and 3 Krons. Oblivion opening up with 2 Felices, quad Krons, and Arichem. Lots of flexibility for both teams. Let's see how it goes on Naval Frontier, one of my favorite maps, by the way. Game 3 is away. enjoy looking for a spot in the bleed. Able to get the first one, but not the later. And this Nacho looking for a nuke. No cap so far, although I take that back actually. Punisher looking to grab C. Will he get reset? That's what she said. Doesn't get the reset, but does force Punisher off the map. Try to get back, does take a shot here. Comment now looking for the gap. That forces Punisher into an awkward position. Does he try to go for the reset? Or stay healthy? Or just hold on to C potentially, but if that's what she says, it will get more damage. Yeah, okay, so resets the cap, trades a shot, another shot trade. Comment. Now he's empty, looking low, only half his HP. 800 HP, he's two shots away from taking on the match. Aggressive position, his teammates can't really support him, they can't go down their HP share. So he's going to try to just hold off the C cap as long as possible, but Comment did grab the cap, there's not much he can do anymore. Lead's going to Tyrannos, big leads actually. But he skated away, he escapes on 850 HP, Punisher going to go down here. Dizzy caught up with him. And Bleed's going to Dizzy as well, but does pick up the kill. Big Bleed's half his HP gone. Take a look at the other side of the map here. Gentleman making a play with a speed boost. Going to help, that's what she said. Take a look at the side here. RHM and Kron looking to make a play on Felice, but Ranger ready to support. Ranger looking for the shot on the RHM. Wants to focus the light tank. Mysticler taking damage, but ready to dump. He's going to be able to take a loss with that clip. And that will allow Ranger to help him out with the RHM. Dizzy on a one-shot, staying out of the match for now. Taz might be able to pick him up later. As we get big bleeds into a Kame and Arturo. Arturo probably gonna go down. Once a Kame loads that second shot. Ooh, fails the shot there. That's what she said, trying to wrap around. So Arturo takes another from Dizzy. Dizzy picks him up on the reserve shot. And that was worth it, because that's the game. 7-0 sweep for Oblivion. That one didn't even look sweaty at all for them. Oops, didn't mean to do that. We are potentially just one match away from crowning our arena champion. Is he getting into one of his favorite tanks, T100, along with a Kame, T100, and Ranger E4. Interesting choice of tanks here, but the 4 Krons to back it up could work out in their favor. Oblivion has the talent and the knowledge and the experience to almost play whatever they want. Alright, 20 seconds remaining. Bracken finalizes their roster. They're going to run double Kron, double 116, 6TP RHM, and then maybe a Felice. We'll see what Arturo readies up in. Yeah, chooses the Felice. So pretty similar all around, but a couple of interesting choices. Definitely E4. Surprised to see that. Double T100. So Oblivion will be at an HP disadvantage, but might have that mobility advantage and the high HP from, high alpha from the E4. Could work out. Let's see what they do. and if they're going to get this win or be forced to tiebreak. Quickly check in on what's going on with Oblivion. 200 is playing pretty aggressive, Akame going out to C-cap. Dizzy going to the mid, as Kraken team kind of splits up, sends most of their forces over to their side of the map on B and A. Arturo almost shot there. Might have gotten the bounce. Kujas and Alice anchoring the C side, along with triple crons from Oblivion, making their presence on the top. Wow. Holy nuke. And does take quite a shave off of Steven. A little bit more into that's what she said. So Kraken at nearly 2600 HP above right now. And they are working on B cap. So that potentially could give them a big cap lead here as well. Torrena's looking to make a play. Now he's going to back off the Ranger. Well placed Felice. Discouraging Tyrannus from making a play on Ranger there. Even though he's technically is ISO. This is the strangest strat I've seen actually. Mysticler anchoring their Ranger by himself. 200s working together as the Crons skate the ridgeline. It's like if you look at the minimap, look at the amount of map coverage that Kraken is employing right now. They do have B cap, but they potentially could go for A as well. Probably not C. That would probably get reset. But really, all they have is Ranger, and I guess double 200s. We're seeing a boost strat here. Are they gonna get it? No, it's slipping. Oh, Akame not able to get up there. Bummer. I would have liked to have seen that go through. This Kraken rotates their forces out of B over to the C side. The team of an Archim in the corner. They are looking to grab C. Will they have a reset? Akame not able to get a reset. Even Steven able perhaps. Yes, he is able to. He's going forward. As well as that's what she said. Pumping their shots into LS. Bleeding pretty heavily. Who can escape from the rear, maybe not though. Down to 900 HP. He's not going to be resetting or going for C anymore. Really wasn't really much of a need to go for C. A was really more available. Of course, it's easier for me to see. And they do get A, although Killjoy does take a shot for it. So they are already up on caps. Maybe it was an overextension for C cap. Punisher looks like he wants to try his luck. If he skates by the bunker side, he might not be able to be reset. As Oblivion makes their play over to A and B side. 200s moving together with the Kron. Meet up with the Felice. Ranger on half of HP. And we see a wide sweep by the 200s. That's going to take some time to turn the corner. And Oblivion taking a front beating here. It's the corner Ian Steven. He goes down. That's the first pick for Kraken. That's what she said. Trying to beat a hasted retreat. They grab C cap. Oblivion trying to rotate A. But huge cap advantage right now for Kraken. Although I will say Oblivion's done a great job of turning HP into a nearly even game. Akame fighting a 1v1 against Killjoy. Gotta watch this. Akame gets a shot. Dizzy able to help out. Picks up the kill. We see a bit of a dive here. Mysticler resetting B. Yeah, but they still need to get C cap though. Because they only have 380 to 910. Or get some kills quickly. That's what she said. Really low. Trying to get Kujas. Not able to. Kujas able to get away. Ranger goes down. Kraken at, sorry, 322 at 985, 990 now. Will they get a pick on Arturo? No, Arturo picks up Akame, and that's that. 1,000 points. Kraken has leveled it, and we're going to a tiebreak for Grand Finals. That's what I'm talking about. Kraken said, Oblivion, you can't just run whatever you want. You're going to have to run your best. Perhaps. And let's see. A little unfortunate that boost strat didn't work out. I'm sure that was a core component of the Oblivion strat, and not having it succeed put them at a pretty big disadvantage. So things could have been definitely, if that boost had worked out, I'm sure it would have been. Let's switch over to the preview here, and we got Yukon for the tiebreaker. For all the marbles, for the animated avatar, some extra gold, 2-night certificate, and of course, glory. Oblivion dead set on their lineup. They've got all 7 tanks readied up. With 30 seconds left, got Triple Kron 116, Elise, Vickers, and Concept. So not a lot of, like, besides the Triple Kron, not a lot of spam with any particular tank. And Kraken looking towards 3 Krons, double 116 of 3, Concept, and Archon. See it. For all the marbles. Last match of the night. Killjoy making spotting play over to D, along with Dizzy on the other side. Will they spot each other? No, Dizzy able to slip past. Killjoy probably not going to be expecting that. The rest of the Kraken team, or sorry, 3-2-2 moves up into C. Oblivion takes B, they'll have that earlier, assuming no resets. Punisher going up by himself, he's getting caught. He's making a good shot into Kujis. Also low. Oblivion so far hasn't taken any damage so far. And the 3-2-2 team has bled quite significantly. Along with the athlete, this is so far Oblivion match. But it's early, just one to move in to see how both teams are able to respond. As you see, even Steven and Ranger making their way down Punisher. They might build a dumper close without much punishment in return. Yeah, Punisher taking shots from all sides. Killjoy takes a shot, Steve runs away. Punisher goes down. First bleed for Oblivion. This gentleman, Kame, that's what she said, making a dumping. Kujis in the throw. Kujis gonna go down. Trying to block but Arturo not able to do so. This is falling apart so quickly for 3-2-2. Oblivion making a statement here. As about to die, he goes down. And it's now 7-4. With HP significantly in favor of Oblivion. Killjoy takes his lead, so he runs away. Mystickler trying to survive the 1-2. Does get his reserve shell on. Puts Halas into a one-shot. Mystickler will go down, so it won't be a clean sweep necessarily. That's going to pick him up in a second there. Dizzy can't 1v1 to Killjoy, not enough HP there. He might try to make a play backwards, or maybe he just goes for it. 3-0-3 low roll there, and yeah, Killjoy does for it. Gentleman ready to put the thing on to him. Oh my god, that and there we go. This Tyrannos is completely destroyed there. It's just up to Killjoy. He gets taken out by Gentleman. There you go. Oblivion is your arena champion. Right. What a statement from Oblivion, showing that they could choose to win whenever they wanted. And that will pretty much be doing it for us tonight. I will leave the stream open a little bit longer, I think. Perhaps. I'm not sure. I'm not sure when it's going to end on YouTube, but it has been a pleasure. It was a great stream. Really enjoyed doing it with you guys. You know, day one was okay. Day two, not going to talk about, but day